From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Good morning, I'm Lena Pringle, filling in for Kylie Conway. This is your News 8 Daily 8 for Tuesday, June 20th. You can expect your Tuesday forecast on this final day of spring to be a warm, breezy, and humid day with a few isolated showers possible. Your highs will look to rise into the low 80s. Your statewide news network covers Clark County, where a search for a fugitive grandmother is growing. Police in Jeffersonville say the woman ran over her own grandchild, killing her, then took off. The tragedy happened late last week. Then yesterday, investigators named their suspect as Lisa Tesh. Police say security video shows Tesh hitting the toddler Friday at a Motel 6 just off of I-65. The little girl died in the hospital. Investigators say Tesh was in a white Chevy Trailblazer with Kentucky plates A9Z280. Officers consider Tesh armed and dangerous. Police ask you call the authorities if you see Tesh or the Trailblazer. From I-Team 8, Eskenazi Medical Group is ending its non-compete clauses for doctors. It's in response to a new state law that goes into effect July 1st. The law gets rid of non-competes for all primary care physicians, but Eskenazi is getting rid of them for all physicians. Scott Johnson is a health law professor with Purdue University's online program and says the change could be a benefit for Eskenazi. But Johnson also says the change could come with some cons. He says it could cost the health network more money if they bring in employees and train them only for them to leave. I-Team 8 also reached out to IU Health about the law. IU Health says it plans to comply with the new law and will continue to evaluate the topic. Also from I-Team 8, some families in Martinsville say they're struggling to repair their homes months after tornadoes hit the area. Anthony Bruce says his insurance company isn't covering storm damage to his roof. He says the company sent 2 different adjusters to assess the damage, but both came to different conclusions. Bruce says he's been told partial repairs can't be done because the existing shingles are brittle. So he's now faced with replacing the entire roof. This comes despite many of his neighbors with different insurance companies already having their roofs replaced or repaired. Bruce says the longer his roof goes without these repairs, the damage to his home's wood frame will get worse. He also says his SBA loan will cover the estimated repair costs of around $11,000, but he hopes not to have to use it. A tornado outbreak kills 1 person and hurts at least 20 more in Mississippi. A drone video from the state's Emergency Management Agency shows some of the destruction left behind in Jasper County. That's in the southeast part of the state. The storm ripped down trees and leveled buildings overnight Sunday and early Monday. State emergency workers say they're still working to assess all of the damage, and weather teams have not released a count of twisters yet. This morning, an urgent search is underway for 5 people aboard a missing small sub. It was touring the Titanic wreckage. According to the U.S. Coast Guard, the sub went missing Sunday after a ship lost contact with it less than 2 hours into the tour. It says Ocean Gate Expedition runs these tours. They can cost up to $250,000 and last 8 days. The Coast Guard says the Titanic's wreckage sits nearly 13,000 feet below the surface on the floor of the Atlantic Ocean. It's still unclear what caused the sub to lose contact. According to the company's website, the sub provides 96 hours of life support for up to 5 people. Gas taxes will get slightly higher soon. The state revealed the next round of automatic adjustments yesterday, set to kick in on July 1st. The gas use tax will climb 0.1 cent to 20.5 cents per gallon in an automatic monthly adjustment. The excise tax bumps up 1 penny to 34 cents per gallon through a plan lawmakers recently extended. In total, you'll pay 72.9 cents per gallon in state and federal taxes in the new month. Raindrops stayed away and dollars poured in for Monday's AC Golf Classic. Our Anthony Calhoun says the event raised a record $460,000 for Teachers Treasures. Donors got to play alongside local celebrities, including several high-profile coaches. With the new totals added in, AC has raised nearly $3.5 million over the years through his golf fundraisers. To business headlines, where orange juice may be pricier and less sweet over the next several months as Florida's groves yield the smallest crop of citruses in nearly a century. The state's orange trees have suffered from hurricane winds and a mounting epidemic of disease this year, accelerating a 20-year decline in citrus production. Johnsonville issued a recall for Better with Cheddar sausage links. Johnsonville says a consumer reported a small, black, flexible thread-like material found in a link. Shoppers are inundated with fake reviews and social media sites that aren't doing enough to curb the fraud. That's according to Amazon. Amazon has faced accusations of letting fraudulent reviews slide, but the company took legal action against 90 brokers who prompted the reviews. It also sued an additional 10,000 Facebook group administrators who tried to post fake reviews on Amazon. Amazon reportedly uses artificial intelligence to help weed out the fake reviews. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 from Wish TV. I'm Lena Pringle, online at Wish TV, and like us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.